Thank you. Now, pledge allegiance. Corey is kind of leading.
Raise the flag, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All of them already discussed at the meeting. Our microphones game, where we aren't in danger? No. Okay, we have a microphone over here. What about Wayne? Yeah, see it. Microphone. Got the road as well. And where's Vinny Hess? That's Jeff.
If I do. Okay, so this one is a shout out to all past presidents, especially past district governors, and of course Matt. From Thomas Jefferson, the most valuable of all talents is that of never using two words when one will do.
Marty, where are you? We have.
Can we sing or no?
Yeah. You want to sing?
Can we sing?
I have.
That's good. I'm going to jump in out of order.
Wait, there's something to the slide.
All right, right, Bruce? Bruce is a protocol. There's certain things that need to be done. When he and Paul met back in '05, that's what they did. Okay, little home on the range this morning. Ready? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Good morning, President Michael. Good morning, Rosarian. Good morning, Rosarian.
Good morning, Scott.
This morning, please join me in welcoming some important visitors in the classification of a retired airline pilot. Bob Rogers,
Bob.
Assistant Governor and the District Governor E. I'll get it. And our district governor, Aaron Dunn.
All right, then. Guess at your table, you both like Jeff just did.
I have three guests this morning. Alondra Gomez and her mother Veronica. Alondra is our student of the month for this month from Levina High School. And Ken Cromwell, high school principal from Levina.
Good morning.
Other guests? Of course.
I am thrilled to ask you to welcome again Craig Eno, the CEO of our newly opened hospital. Hooray.
Right? Round of applause for all our guests. that did it on stage. Now, life events, right? Jerry Meschel.
Jerry.
You have a birthday. Jerry.
Oh yeah, hi. Actually, we're going, Phyllis and I are leaving day after tomorrow to Monterrey, Mexico, because our younger daughter is turning 30 on Monday, and she wanted to run a half marathon for her 30th birthday. So
Nice.
we're going to go down to Mexico and cheer her on. That's what I'm doing for my birthday.
That's beautiful. That's good. $10 too.
Oh, whoa.
And Larry Pietrobon.
Cookie, Larry! Go get Larry, Larry!
You were born once on November 14th, 19th, right?
19th, yeah.
Great. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. You have any special plans?
No, I don't have to get up as early as I did this morning because my breakfast tomorrow is not until 8:30.
Sleep in.
That will sleep at 5. Yeah, you got it. So, no, that's about it. Just work.
Okay. Well, that's great. And $10 to you too. Okay.
Happy 39. Thank you.
Larry also works on cars, I noticed.
Okay.
He does. Great. And Rotary anniversary. Bill Sauber. Here's the misleading thing. We've got Bill Sauber's, it says 1 year. Now we know that's not true, but it's 1 year for his most recent joining of our club. How many years have you been a Rotarian, Bill?
I think Joe and Bruce recruited me in '98.
It was a
July.
dark day.
It was a bad day. It was a new club, they were desperate, and dragged me in. So this is my fourth time around on a blue badge or a yellow ribbon, because I had one in Asheville and I had one in Carlisle, and now I'm down here again, so I am so glad.
That's great. Well, thank you. That'll be $5. And Wayne Britton and Terry Kelly, looks like you guys were inducted together on the same day.
Where's my twin brother? Oh, here he is.
Yes. Terry, Michael. 15 years, that's
15 years in this club.
In this club. You have, you've been Rotarian.
I've been 6 Rotary clubs, and this is about 33 years, I think, old. Bruce is the official time.
Senior active.
No, Joe, we don't have senior active. We're not the new club. But this is certainly the most active club, easiest to get involved in. It's a great experience.
Great, thanks.
Ditto.
That's great.
Y2K, remember that?
You're a major factor in our club's character. That's fabulous. And a partner birthday. Whose partner is Jan Hidman, and why is there Ryan? Hey,
You saw her playing this last Friday, right?
that's right. So this is Ryan Purcell's spouse, and she's a mandolin player, correct?
She's always has her birthday right around Thanksgiving, so we've got 35 people coming for Thanksgiving, so I guess that's how we celebrate.
Take her out to dinner next night.
Wow. Well, you've never seen it. Good. That's how you meet. And wedding anniversaries. Blue and Mary. Today, right? Today's your anniversary. Right.
So basically on our anniversary, I let my wife sleep in. And I bought her a new car. My old beast is dead.
So they have the vanity plate on it, like yours?
Well, now we have to go to an additional expense because she refused to have Big Lou's on her car. So now we have to pay to swap the plates.
So what did she get?
Oh, she got a 2016 Kia Sorento. The biggest agony was the color.
Picking the color, right?
Rotary blue.
Well,
You mentioned my brother, the other big guy in campus last week. Did you get your anniversary mention?
No, that's all right.
No, it's not all right, because they got married the day before us. A couple of years before us, too. But we
we should mention Joe, because that's how I remember my anniversary, but his is the day before.
You guys were grammar schools. He should be recognized for missing.
Yeah, we recognize him for missing. Joe.
That was last week.
That's all yesterday.
But last week at our meeting, we accomplished.
No, this table doesn't remember that.
Vicky and Lyle, here.
They're celebrating.
They were married, November 22nd. Well, let's see, I'm gonna back up one notch. And you know, we do a lot of stuff, and one of the things we do is donate food. And I wonder, how is that acknowledged? And here's a card we got that says, "Thanks so much for a simple act of kindness." It has a beauty of its own. It says, "Dear Rotary Club, we are so grateful for the food you generously gave my children, and I appreciate it every Thursday. Thank you for your kindness from the McGowan family at Parkside School." So we're helping. And we have, today's going to be a pin sort of day, but before we get to that, I think our Student of the Month presentation is next up.
Well, in case you don't recognize her, this is Alondra Gomez, and she was the Student of the Month last year, actually. She's collecting these nice plaques, so are you going to have to build a new room to put them in? So she's a junior this year, and why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 16 years old, and I'm planning to go to JC after school, and I want to study, I want to be an X-ray technician or an ultrasound tech. And right now I'm working at Apple Valley.
So what are your favorite subjects at school?
Math and science.
I like that. So we've got a couple of things for you. $50. You can pay for breakfast over there. And we have this beautiful plaque. And again, I don't have my glasses on, but it says Student of the Month for your exemplary demonstration of respect, responsibility, and vigor. So there's another plaque for you. Congratulations, you did a good job.
Every week or two, I get something from Rotary International, and it's like Christmas, I get to open up and find out what it is. Yeah, what it does in a pretty bag. We got a Rotary sponsor pin. Is Jennifer Carroll present? That, I'm saying it for him. Michael, welcome, please come up. Recruited by Michael. Appreciate your attention to inviting people and building our membership. Thank you, and wish you some assembly required. I'll move it back around. All right, perfect. Thank you, Mike. So, Aaron, would you like to bestow a couple of volunteers? May have the district governor here, we might as well. I'll jump right in. Okay, so there's two.
Okay.
Bring it back. See, Al Lustig, and I think Vicky's absent today, so we'll just do Al, and he's the plus one.
Great, ow.
you. Congratulations, Al. And it was so great to meet you last night and hear about all the dedication that you have here in your own club with membership. And now we will have a new Paul Harris pin with a +1. And what that means is, as you all know, because you are a big Paul Harris club, don't I see something that says 100% Paul Harris Fellow Club? That's pretty incredible. And your dedication to the annual fund of the Rotary International Foundation is astounding. And people will know, not just in this club, but when you're out and about, when they see your pin, they're going to know how dedicated you are to providing peace to the world and providing opportunities for people who otherwise wouldn't have had a chance. I love this quote from the Global Children's Nutrition Foundation when they said, "Peace begins when the hungry are fed, and the future begins when they're educated." And anybody who has given to the annual fund, or anybody, especially those who are honored enough to have a Paul Harris pin to wear, we know you have contributed to peace in the world and provided a possibility of a wonderful future for people, and especially today. With all the world events going on, that world peace is so important. So thank you for your dedication to Rotary and the world. Congratulations.
Can I get to pin it on and everything? Yeah. I can, or
I want to just say one thing. Small change, big difference. That's what does it for me and for a lot of other folks here.
Got it.
Nice.
In that vein, we're going to want to have lots of occasions for we can stand up and applaud Paul Harris. So our member, Brian Purcell, who's been on the International Committee and has seen the impact that his past contribution to Paul Harris, has offered a challenge to the membership, such that any member who donates $500 between now and June 30th will be matched 1-to-1 by Brian, so you get a Paul Harris. Every world one project at a time, Rotary clubs around the world. That's one way to do it. Thank you.
Can I add something to this?
You get a chance. But soon. Now, I wanted to take this moment to say I was out on the Rotary.org site and noticed that we have a long, as Rotarians, we have a long proud history of association with the United Nations. And every year, we acknowledge that connection with a UN Day. I think Frank Payne went back.
I went to it too.
Yeah. So about 1,000 Rotarians converged on New York City participate in this observance. And this year, I think Surgery Fitz had a district governor who happened to be a woman. They acknowledged 6 women in the world of Rotary. They were picked by the senior leadership of Rotary to be acknowledged on UN Day for the things they do. And the president acknowledged them, President Ravindran said that they push us. These women are really dynamic and they push us to do more and achieve more. I wanted to acknowledge that connection, and I'm proud of how Rotary over the years has supported the United Nations and been there from pretty much day one. I don't know if you know this, PJ, but the UN was chartered in what city, you know? San Francisco. In 1945 is when that happened. And because it's a new organization, Rotarians volunteered to staff that meeting. So we helped form the United Nations Charter. That's in on the ground floor. I like that. And as it turns out, I did a makeup down there at the Rotary Club of San Francisco. Which in the world of Rotary, what number is that? When did the San Francisco Club? You know this. It's outside of Chicago. The very next Rotary Club was set up in San Francisco. The Bay Area loves it. Number 3 is the Rotary Club of Oakland. So we got going pretty fast with Rotary. And the room they meet in is the room where the charter was signed, right, Bruce? The room the Rotary Club of San Francisco meets in is the room where the charter was signed, I believe.
I don't know that.
What?
He's forgotten.
So they met, it was November 7th this year, so next November, who knows, we might all be here. Okay, and that. No announcements. So we have a community dinner coming up. And there's words for that, Kathy. She's got her talking points together.
Yes. That's right. I can read it. No, it's 18.
This is just page 1.
Hi. Time to bring your coats in. So any time you can start bringing in coats. If you have a nice blanket to bring in, little thing, mittens, scarves, that'll be great. And we have 25 turkeys so far in 1 week. Oh my gosh. We need 5 more.
Never enough with you.
And we have like 3 or 4 hands signed up, and we might have a really good donation this week. So we're doing great. Pies. We need pies. So if you want to donate 1 or 2 pies, that would be terrific. And the sign-up sheet's in the back. And we have a new Santa Claus. Thank you, Charlie.
All right.
And if anyone else would like to talk about the holiday meeting,
Great. Speaking of things, we got these yellow things as we came in this morning.
Yeah, let's have Michael Phelps talk about that.
Okay, so all of you should have now received a little bundle of gold tickets. And those are for the Mardi Gras Festival, and they're for the 20th of February of next year. We're giving them to you early, so you have plenty of time to sell them to your friends, your neighbors, buy them yourself if you prefer, give them away as gifts, buy them and sell them wholesale. You can do whatever you want with these tickets, except not get rid of them for a cash equivalent. So each one of you, we hope, will sell or buy 4 tickets. We have several months to do it. Jerry's all set up to take the money from you, and we'll start collecting now. This is the replacement for Guys Can Cook. So we really, really need this to work if we're going to have a good community foundation program this next year. Thank you, Michael.
All right. This is last time selfies. Live. It's Jerry. Out riding. So that's one of the 3 pictures to look at. Our international guy looking more international than ever at the celebration of Nepal and regional holiday. Plus the proud papa thing. He's up here twice. But I think he was telling me for the 5th year in a row, the team his daughter plays on now. She wasn't there for year 1, but all 4 years since they won their division championship. And from the foundation dinner north, we have a selfie simulation by Bill Sauber. It's like, Bruce. So which selfie are we at, Colin?
Bill Sauber.
Okay. This is not the right one, but that's okay.
That was the top of my.
Bestow the honor of. You got chocolate, you know, back. Like that on there. You're welcome. All right, I think now is a good time. Jim?
President Michael Joel came in a little late, so good morning.
Hey, Joel.
She's looking for a tennis partner, if anybody's into playing tennis with her.
Ooh, you got the racket, now you need a player, huh? All right.
Someone that's decent, sure.
Okay. So I'm going to switch to this. Number 4. All right. Let's see. Bob, you just want to jump in and you can also reprise what you were going to say, because we're getting started.
Was that, you're inviting me up?
Yes, you're taking.